And that's really been some of the challenges in getting a pill to this stage, because of the need to get it into patients so quickly. It's definitely a challenge. And so what molnupiravir showed with its data is that for the primary efficacy endpoint, which was preventing patients from needing to be hospitalized or death, which even similar to vaccines is really the most important marker. We know with vaccines that people can still get infected with COVID-19, but we hope that they don't get so sick with COVID-19 that they need to be in a hospital, or obviously the worst case scenario, they die. And that's what molnupiravir showed today, is that the reduction in hospitalization or death was really cut in half by 50%. And also important to note that participants of the clinical trial needed to be enrolled within 5 days of symptom onset, which again represents the need to get an antiviral administered to patients very quickly.
I understand all that. So what I'm trying to understand is, does Moderna and BioNTech crater, and do we make $1 million off of this? That's what we're interested in. So where I'm interested is, if everybody says, I'm not going to go get the Moderna shots or BioNTech shot anymore, I can just take this pill. Do I take the pill today? Or do I take the pill when I get onset of illness?
It's the latter. Again, this is for treatment. So these are people that have COVID. Ultimately, the best in healthcare in general, you want to prevent any disease from happening, right?
Yep.
So if you have a vaccine, which we're very fortunate here in the United States, particularly where we have 3 really good vaccines at preventing illness. And again, the worst outcome, hospitalization or death. So that's what you want in healthcare in general. So to answer your question, no, I mean, you wouldn't just go take a pill. Vaccines still have a very important role in this pandemic.
Sure. So in theory, Moderna and BioNTech today should not be going down, because this is in addition to, or people that are unvaccinated decided at least you can help them at that onset.
That's
Interesting.
Correct.
Okay. So then my theory of Moderna breaking down the cliff today shouldn't happen. These things should both pop right back up when somebody says this has nothing to do with those two. Interesting. Okay.
Is it? Can I jump? Is it Carrie?
Yes, that's correct, Gary.
Okay. Hey guys. So this is the way I see it. So like you said earlier, it's vaccine is preventative. The pill is when you get sick. And this is very, very similar to flu. You get the flu vaccine to prevent it. You take the Tamiflu. I think it's 3 days from the onset of when you have symptoms to basically help you not get really sick. So just very similar in that sense. So this is just headline news, really, when it comes to BioNTech and Moderna. It's just basically people are looking at it that, because this vaccine stuff has been so controversial, so some people that may not like getting vaccinated or are not getting vaccinated may choose this route. So if they get sick, then hey, I'll just take the pill, right? So that's maybe one way to look at it.
Yeah, and we see that now with other pills that haven't undergone rigorous clinical trials. Ivermectin is an example of that. There are people that don't want to take the vaccine for the reasons they have, but are willing to take a pill, and in the case of ivermectin, is not proven against something like COVID-19, did not go through a rigorous clinical trial. So that's correct. Also to note that many of these pills, including molnupiravir, are being evaluated in large clinical trials to prevent COVID as well. So then I think that's maybe a little bit of a different story, and maybe relates more to the question that you're asking, Sam, as far as, now they're 2 very different entities. But if we do have a pill that can also prevent COVID-19, that does maybe change the story a little bit when comparing it to vaccines.
But this does help travel, because people will say, hey, yeah, even if I got the vaccine, I don't have the vaccine. If I go travel, I can just take this if I get sick. So that actually should benefit travel today. Very interesting. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
This is
thank you.
why we have a great room. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Okay, let's get started.
Sam,
great stuff.
one parting shot, Sam. I wanted to say that Q3 typically has been tough. Today is beginning of fourth quarter, so really want to see what the market does today, and see if that was maybe just a third quarter rebalancing.
That's two things, Omid. You have this is the fourth quarter, but you also have into a weekend where the SPX, if it breaks, you can have a Black Monday event into an October, right?
Yeah, it's a risk, right.
So just have to know that, okay? Have to know that. Okay, good morning, everybody. 10-1. Great stuff today. Carrie, thank you. Eric, thank you. I mean, really good stuff. And I hope you guys understand. So one of the things we do here, we talk about all this stuff. We talk about drugs. We talk about stocks. We talk and their impact on stocks. But that's what we're most interested in, right? Obviously, we're interested in helping people. But the thing is, if the answer was, and it's not there, but if the answer was, if you can take this pill instead of Moderna, then Moderna should be down 50 or 60 points, and you make a ton of money. Now, if Carrie were to tell us or text me, something 6 months from now and say there's going to be a pill and you don't ever need Moderna or BNTX again, you got a grand slam. You have a couple $1 million, right? So just know that. Just know that. Okay? Today, SPX was down, it was down 33 last night. And a lot of the numbers, you got predefined down numbers now, okay? SPX is up 18. That puts it at 43.26, 43.32. Huge number. 43.43 becomes a number. 43.52 is an accelerator. Under 42.91, this is being recorded, so I'm going fast. Under 42.91, we can really dive. Okay, really dive. LRCX, straight down. Let it go lower. Let all these things collapse, and then we'll get in, and they'll be 200 points up. So wait. NVIDIA, all about October 10th. Know this, October 10th. If the ARM deal is denied, I think this is at 180. Goldman Sachs, working lower, 371, 362. Needs 403. NOW, 632. Up, 591 down. GME, how about that? Didn't break. It tried to break. 165, 182 up. CRM, 276 up, 269 down. Snowman, 306 up, 311, 316 down, 295. NVAX, VAXs are going lower, 176. Shopalicious, 1315. CMG didn't recover this time. Isn't that interesting? 1798. If this gets down to 1760, we can go look at the 1900s for earnings. That'll be 150 points up. It probably costs $5. And if it pops 200 to high of year, they'll go 5 to 50. You would need this to go down to 1752 for that to happen. Watch that. We did it last time, 5 to 50. Does it happen again? Wait. Amazon, monster upgrade, 3309. 3352 under 3252 would be bad. That's a pre-market number. UPST, 322. 331. Underneath 298 would be bad. BKNG. Now with this pill, this thing should open at probably 2450. Does? I don't know. But this is positive for travel. Netflix. Very strong yesterday. Very strong. 618, 622. BNTX. Not really sure. It's way down, but be careful. Somebody may come out and say this doesn't affect BNTX at all, and then it pops back up 15. So you're going to get 3 to 4 out of those options. We bought them at 2 right off the bat. So manage your account. Moderna, the cliff is there at 349. I don't know if it probably doesn't get there today. Does it get there next week? Don't know. But there is another way to look at these too. If Merck has come out with this pill and they're testing other pills, somewhere in a month, in 6 months, in a year, 2 years, 3 years, there will be a pill to be taken versus Moderna and BioNTech. So just know that. Okay? Roku, 322, 331. Google, another upgrade, 2722. Tesla, news is coming either today, tomorrow, or Sunday. And this thing, the news, if this breaks up on news, it's going to go to 881. All it needs is 809. If the news is bad, 700 comes. That's what we know. Melly, people asking about Melly. Melly's just sitting there right around 1700. You got 1762 is a big number. And downside, you got round number 1500. So just wait. Parts of the government are closed. This call is worth everything. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. Ivermectin is literally used in like half the world. Don't know much about that, sorry. The majority would still like to take the vaccine since the tablet is not fully effective, but the Merck tablet doesn't seem to treat COVID fully since only 50% effective. What happens to Regeneron Remdesivir? I don't know. Kelly can tell us Monday or Tuesday or next week if you can take the Merck pill and the Regeneron thing and be better. I'm sure that there's another study going on for that. There probably is. FAST Act expired last night. The extension has not been passed. Interesting. Don't know enough about that. So the Biden signed the bill last night is a moot point. Peloton instructor got vaccinated, got COVID. We know that. Love this call. Very good. Okay, that's what we know. Thanks, everybody. Long call. Everybody have a great trading day.